never done any kind of HR work in your entire professional life, and the whole idea of having to hire a virtual assistant seems more of a chore than an investment. So for many, this is treading new territory, and perhaps the work required just doesn't seem worth your valuable time and energy. Well, I hear you, dear business owner, and I got you covered. In this episode, I am going to give you a quick and simple guide for how to hire a virtual assistant, what you need to prepare, how to screen applicants, and a few quick tips to make the collaboration a match made in virtual heaven. Number 1, define the job description clearly. This is your primary filter and concise job description. It should be maximized for screening potential VAs effectively. Be as specific as possible and include the following details like required number of working hours per week, specific areas of responsibility, specific tasks under each area of responsibility, skill sets you are looking for, software and or hardware requirements, also best platform for communication, as well as best schedule to conduct meetings. So those are just some of the things that you need to prepare.
Are you sick and tired of being overwhelmed and afraid you'll never scale your business? Meet Smart VAs. Unlike many virtual assistant agencies that only assign one dedicated virtual assistant, we provide flexibility for growing businesses by assigning a team of experienced virtual assistants that can do different tasks to support your continuous growth. Visit smartvas.online to book a free discovery call and start growing your business.
And number 2, post job openings strategically. There are several websites that act as virtual bulletin boards where employers can post their job openings. You can simply Google virtual assistant and a list of said websites will be made available for you to scroll through. But I have a tip for you. For efficiency's sake, we advise that you choose a platform that caters specifically to your needs. Take Smart VAs, for instance. We are a virtual assistant agency that specializes in digital marketing services. A match between your job requirements and our menu of services can kickstart the search for your next VA in the right direction. The idea is to narrow the gap between you and the best VA for you. And number 3, consider budget and time zone wisely. This is very crucial, guys. Set a budget range that you're willing to work within so that you get a variety of candidates in your potential virtual assistant pool. Now, while hiring a VA would essentially be cheaper than adding to your physical headcount, the catch is your virtual assistant will likely be based across the globe, working out of a time zone opposite to yours. It would be best to consider how you will be collaborating with your VA given the time difference before you start interviews. The clearer the plan is, the fairer the arrangements can be. Number 4, maximize the screening process thoroughly. This is the part of the process where you need to roll up your sleeves and pay attention. Interviews conducted face-to-face gives employers a chance to get a vibe on the candidate, so to speak. Since you will be conducting your interviews online or maybe over the phone or through, a video call, you will need to be more observant of things like the tone of voice, ability to engage in conversation, or facial expressions. So I advise that you include casual random questions such as, what is your community like? Or are there popular local delicacies where you are from? Those kind of questions can actually give you the opportunity to test whether you are both able to communicate with each other well. So my tip for you is to find out whether the candidate has easy access to a strong internet connection, since this will essentially be your lifeline to each other. So you have to make sure that your VA has a good internet connection. 5th, discuss the compensation plan. Given the virtual nature of the relationship, This should be laid out as plainly as possible in order to establish clarity on both sides. Give your potential VAs your requirements for billing and explain the process for remitting payment. Have them validate if they can guarantee compliance. This may be a painstaking conversation, but it is a conversation that you must definitely have to ensure a good working relationship between you and your virtual assistant. Last but not least, hand off tasks incrementally. Most business owners, when they hire a virtual assistant, they overwhelm the VA by giving a handful amount of tasks. I know you are excited to delegate and remove some tasks off your plate, but you also have to know that your VA has to go through an adjustment period where they can learn about your business and build a relationship with you. So, upon hiring a virtual assistant, it would be beneficial to use the probationary period to observe his or her working style and capacity to take on tasks. So, I suggest that you start small and build upon the responsibilities that you hand over, making sure to take note of what works and what doesn't. And also, set a weekly meeting with your VA and make sure that you provide feedback. So, there you have it. I hope this episode has given you the confidence to hire a virtual assistant. And so, are there other things you'd like to know about the hiring process? I'd be happy to discuss this with you. Follow me on Instagram at Kristy Yoder and let's chat. I'll see you again on the next episode. Bye. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you want to listen to the full episode, please visit masterdelegator.com or simply type in Master Delegator on Spotify, iTunes, or any other podcast channels. Please also consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't yet. See you again on the next video. Bye!